What is going on, boys and girls? It is Giuliano back here with a brand new video, and you can see my face, which means one thing and one thing only. It means the 100 subscriber special. Thank you to every single person that has subscribed to me. It has kept me going since I started this over a year ago. I started in May 2016. I actually went back and looked at my first ever video, and I will say I've come a long way. Since I did that, so thank you all to the support. I have to thank my girlfriend. She gave me a lot of support morally, and you know she did really help me out here. But I have to say thank you to a guy called Nick Wiley. You guys probably know him as In Good Nick. Well, when was this? September-ish time. I was talking to him, and I said to him, "How are you on so many subs? You know, your content's good. How'd you get so high?" And he said to me about how am I so low, in terms of because my content was good. He gave a compliment to me basically. So what he did, he tweeted out to his followers and said, "Can we get this guy on 100 subs?" And you guys know that my goal was 100 subs by Christmas. I'm recording this on November the, what is it? It's November the 23rd. So I'm over a month early, and I'm on 112. I was 100 in September or October, so Nick, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It really did help me out. And he also did get me into a group. I'm just going to look at my computer quickly. He did get me into a group on Facebook. So where everyone does really support each other. So I'm just going to, you know, I do have to thank all of those guys over there as well, because they really did help me out in terms of support and likes, in terms of comments and that sort of stuff. So again, everyone that's helped me on my journey, thank you so much. Here's to another 100 subs. Next Christmas we're getting 200. I am sure of that. But the point of this video for me is 20 facts about me. You guys get to see my face. I want you guys to know more about me, to know me as a person, and so that's what I've decided to do for my 100 subscriber special. So fact number one is my real name is George. Everyone knows my real name, George. I was named after my granddad, as well as my my dad was a massive Man United fan. He is a massive Man United fan, so I was named after George Best, and you can tell I am as well. Wrong hand, that one there. Because I'm a massive Man United fan, so I was named after George Best. And my middle name is Ryan, after Ryan Giggs. My surname is part of my channel name, so Giuliano. That's where it came up. That's where I came up with it. It was on the spot, literally just like that, on the spot. When I came up with it. But as I can put my hand here, I'm a massive Man United fan. Absolutely huge Man United fan. Second fact, number two, is my age. I'm 22 years old. I was born July 31st, 1995. And the cool thing is, I share my birthday with Harry Potter. If you like me, big Harry Potter nerd, it really does. It's really cool to find out, you know, I was born on the same day as Harry Potter. Fact number four, really, because Man United fan is one of my facts. So fact number four, I have I say small family. It's very closed off in a sense. You know, like I said, I'm a Man United fan. I've only ever been to Old Trafford twice. I went up once for a tour with my girlfriend for my birthday, and that was a couple of years ago. And I went on the same year to Old Trafford to watch Man United against Middlesbrough on New Year's Eve. That was last year. Last year, this is what this was, sorry. I wanted to watch Man United Middlesbrough. We were 1-0 down, and we put it back in like 50-something seconds, and won 2-1. I went up with my dad and my two brothers. There's three of us. Two brothers who are both older than me, Graham and Sam, and then my dad. I live currently with my mum and my stepdad. So I don't live with them, but I only live with them really out of chance, with my girlfriend being at uni. I don't see any point in me moving out. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, I've written all of my notes down, all of my facts, because my memory's good, but it's not that good. But fact number five does move on to my girlfriend Amy. We did meet just over 2 years ago whilst I was working in Costa Coffee, which was quite a weird one. But we were colleagues, got to know each other, and we ended up dating. We've been together for just over 2 years, so she really does help me out, despite the fact she's 180 miles away. She really does give me some moral support. So I know she's watching this, because I know she's going to be watching it, because I'll be watching it with her, because when it's up live on Saturday, I'll be sat next to her as I'm going up to Exeter. So thank you so much for all of your support. Number six, I keep having to look down. Number six is my back. I actually have a curved spine. I don't really think I can show you because of my position in my chair and my camera. Let me move it down a little bit, actually. Let me move it down a little bit. Yeah, so I have scoliosis. It's a hereditary thing. It was apparently my granddad on my mum's side, so her dad, had it. So I've got a bit of a curved spine, which, if you guys don't know what that means, it just means I slump a little bit. So you can see where I have to keep sitting up straight. That's where it comes from. So my granddad had it, and now I've got it. It's really hard. It is kind of painful, but I've learned to deal with it. I've learned to live with it. I do try and get it corrected, and you know, I do go to. I say do go to the gym. I've been like 3 times in a year, so I'm planning to go again. Hopefully, it's going to help me out and sort out my back. Number 7 is I have really dodgy joints. My elbow I did when I was in year 8, so I was what, 12? I did it on a trampoline. So that's a fair enough excuse. I did my knee 2 years ago. I dislocated my knee 2 years ago trying to do the worm. I mean, I don't know how I did that. I went down, knee came out. And that was a good laugh. That was a very good laugh. It was about 2 years ago in the next couple of weeks. It was about Christmas time I did it. So, yeah. I have dodgy joints. Really, really dodgy joints. But number 8. Fact number 8 is I am one of the biggest wrestling fans you will ever meet. If you ever meet me, ask me questions. I will be able to answer it so easily. You know, I have a subscription to the WWE Network. I have countless t-shirts, something like that. I even have a replica wrestling belt, which is down here. I am just one of the biggest wrestling fans. My brother got me into it when I was 6, and it just has never left my life. 16 years of watching wrestling, and honestly, people say it's pointless, it's fake, it's stupid. I don't care. It's, you know, for females and other guys, and maybe, you know, females, not being sexist or anything, but females, your mum, your dad, they really do like things like Coronation Street, EastEnders, Hollyoaks, those sort of things. They're all dramas, and they're all, you know, soaps. That's what I'm after. Wrestling is the exact same thing. It is a soap opera, just with beating each other up. And I know they don't hit each other. I know the outcomes are stipulated, like I was predetermined, but it just draws you in, it sucks you in, and that's why I love it so much. Number 9 is my dream job, and it actually is to be a wrestler. It's been since I was like 7 or 8. I've always wanted to be a wrestler when I was a little kid. I don't know why. It was just it's just a fascination of it. Obviously I can't with my back. But my second dream job is to do this, to do YouTube as a full-time job, to be like Capcom Tom, to be like Lasty, to be like AJ3 FIFA, AJ3. I've always wanted to do that as a full-time job, and I would absolutely love it. And with your guys' support, I reckon I can do it. Fact number 10 is I actually have a few tattoos. I'm a massive tattoo person. I've only got half sleeve at the present moment, but I'm hoping to get, well, I've actually got my appointment booked in March to get this finished off, and I want to start on my right arm. My girlfriend hates them, but tough titties. I love tattoos, and I'm just going to get as many as I possibly can. Fact number 11, going back to, no, tell a lie, that's wrong, I read it wrong. Number 11 is comic book geek. I'm a massive comic book geek. Somewhere up on my wardrobe, you can't see it because it's out of camera range, I've got a couple of canvases that I had before I moved my room around. I don't know where to put them now. If I find a place, I will put them up. But my tattoo idea for my right arm is to have a Marvel sleeve. And that is what I've wanted since I was about 13. Comic books really did help me out when I was a kid. My parents did get divorced when I was 10. So I read comic books, sort of escaped real life. I did read some DC. I've only really got back into DC recently when it comes to watching TV shows like Arrow and The Flash. If you haven't seen them, really recommend watching them. They are fantastic TV shows. Plus Stephen Amell, massive wrestling guy. I love him. He's such a good actor. But yeah, I'm a massive comic book geek. I've always wanted to get that Marvel sleeve, and I'm now probably going to put some DC into it, have a Marvel DC kind of thing. So you will be checking out my Instagram. If you don't, go follow me. You'll be seeing updates when I do end up getting it. Fact number 12, we'll be going back to my jobs. It's my job history. So I started off when I was 17. I had a job in the kitchen 2 days a week, just cleaning pots. And then when I left school, sixth form, so at this point I was 17, obviously July baby, I'm quite young, so at 17 I left school and went there full time, not washing pots. They actually put me behind the line when I was 18, which I was cooking, I was doing starters, and I was working for a beef eater, so it's not a hard thing to do. It's not ridiculously difficult, but it was something that got me some money. It paid decent for an 18-year-old. It funded me going out, it funded my social life, so it's pretty good. But what I did when I was late 18, nearly 19, I moved out of my dad's house. That's where I was living, because me and him, we get on, but we clash. In terms of, we have different ideologies and stuff. Like, he's a very old school person, very strict, and I'm very laid back because of my mum, who, I don't know why I'm doing that. She's in the other room. So I moved here when I was 19 with her and my stepdad. I then got a job in Homebase for a little while. It was not a very good job, I will say that. It was just something to get me money. I did end up getting fired. I say fired, it was more like let go as released, because they didn't have the hours for me. So that was a bit shit. But like 4 weeks later, I went up to Costa, got an interview, and sounding cheesy, it was the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I wouldn't have met Amy, I wouldn't have met a lot of good people, customers, friends, and I wouldn't have got my current job. I work for a recruitment agency for healthcare in where I live, so it's so easy to get to. So for that, I'm thankful, because if I hadn't have got fired, I wouldn't have gone to Costa, I wouldn't have met Amy, I wouldn't have got my current job, and I wouldn't have got the money behind me to produce these videos, because, you know, to do this is not really that cheap, because I mean, a Gato cost you like 100 quid, the mic cost me 40 quid, I got a Blue Snowball mic, obviously the TV I have on here is like, TV's like 120 quid, I actually have an Apple Mac, which is to this side of the screen, if you can't see it, it's here, I've got an Apple Mac, so without this job I wouldn't have been able to fund it, and Apple Mac obviously helps me out with the editing and the designing of the thumbnail, so with that I'm very, very thankful. Fact number 13, I can't actually drive. I'm legally not able to drive. I have not passed my driving test. I'm 22 and I still haven't been able to. The main reason being I lived so close, and I still live so close to work, I've never needed to. The only time I probably would needed to was when I went to home base, because I had to get 2 buses into work. So that was hard for me, but you know, I'm learning now. I should be passing sort of next year, mid next year, which would be pretty good if I can. Number 14 is a good one / a bad one. I've been lucky enough to see Eminem live in concert, and I've actually seen Justin Bieber live as well. The first one, yes, that's really cool that I've seen Eminem live. Second one, Bieber, meh, not so much. Like, I saw Eminem in a concert. Me and a friend of mine went. It was one of the best things I've ever done, because about 2 weeks later I went to Malia, and that was, I'm looking at the ticket now, 2014, so yeah, it's 3 years ago. And then not last summer, the summer before, was it last summer? 2016, not the summer just gone, the summer before, I went to V-Fest, and that was an experience and a half. If you've never been, I really recommend going. It's such a good laugh, and the headline acts for that one was Justin Bieber, Rihanna, David Guetta, and Sia, and you know, there was so much more. There was Tiny Temper, there was so many more acts there, but yeah, I've been pretty honoured to see Justin Bieber. I've seen Rihanna, and that was pretty cool. And if you've never been to a festival, I really recommend it, because it was my first one, and it was probably one of the best weekends of my life. I did miss my year anniversary of Amy, but oh well. Here, you know, springs and roundabouts. Fact number 15. I'm actually losing count of these. I've never seen, well, I had never seen Pirates of the Caribbean before I met Amy, which is weird. You know, for someone of my age, growing up in the age of Johnny Depp as one of the best actors possible, along with Orlando Bloom. I'd never seen it, so until I started dating her, I'd never seen it, and I'd also only ever seen one of the Harry Potter films, and now I'm one of the biggest Harry Potter nerds you'll ever meet. I absolutely love the series, so it's a pretty cool thing that I did read those, but it's just so random that I've never actually seen it. Number 16, I own 19 pairs of trainers, and they're all in my wardrobe. On the bottom, I don't know why I have so many shoes, but I just do. I like trainers. I'm a shoe kind of guy. Number 17, my main inspiration for me being a YouTuber has to go out to AJ3, Capgun Tom, Lasty, and I will say Fuji, because I've been watching him recently and he makes me think about it. You know, I still watch other people. I watch Rayback, I watch Bateson, I watch quite a few other YouTubers. You know, there's ones I don't really watch, are people like Atani and Nepenthes, like they're not my sort of thing. But yeah, so they're my main inspirations. Fact number 18 is my favourite artist / singer, you know, that sort of thing, is Ed Sheeran. I am one of the biggest Ed Sheeran nuts you're ever going to meet. I don't know why, I just really relate. Like, I just really enjoy his music. I can listen to it whenever I feel like, no matter what mood I'm in, if I'm happy, if I'm irritated, if I'm angry, whatever. Ed Sheeran is on. When I'm recording, Ed Sheeran is on. It's just weird. It's one of those calming things, one of those very calming things. Fact number 19, my biggest pet peeve is people who show off. So those people that have this and they flaunt it. They have that and they flaunt it, you know. And people exaggerate. I would say people exaggerate are definitely up there as well. But I thought pet peeve, that's a pretty cool one to put in there. That was Amy's recommendation. I thought that was quite a nice one to put in there. And fact 20, I did have an idea for it, but it really isn't matter. It was that I love Christmas. But my new one is that I am the biggest person when it comes to fizzy drinks. I I'm so bad for it. I am the worst. 3 or 4 a day, maybe, like cans. You know, I'll have a bottle of Coke with lunch. I'll have a can of Coke with dinner. If I'm really tired from like waking up late, I will have a can of Monster on the way to work. So I am the worst for that kind of thing. I'm really trying to cut it down. I'm really trying to cut down my diet, but unfortunately, I have not done that yet. So that is the way it is. But that has been 20 facts about me. I hope you have enjoyed listening to me rant. When I say rant, listening to me talk about myself, which I usually don't enjoy doing. It's not my kind of thing. But I know what you're all here for, and you're all here to find out the giveaway. So I've got a bowl here with 33 Twitter names in it. 33 people liked the tweet I did put out. So the winner of the competition is... I don't actually... that's at... If you guys hear, if I can't pronounce it, I will put it on the screen. Hu Chu Fi. So you are the winner of the £20 giveaway for either a PSN, Steam, Xbox, whatever you feel like. But you are the winner, my friend. Check your Twitter DMs, and I will send you the code over when this video goes live. So probably about half an hour over this video goes live. You are the winner, my friend. So congratulations, you will be getting that code. But that has been the end of the video. End of the 100 subscriber special, boys. I hope you have all enjoyed. It's quite weird for me to do this for a camera, especially because I can see my face here. This part of my screen on my Mac, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be putting face cam in my my squad builders, not so much in the Road to Glory, because a lot of it's pre-recorded and then post-commed. So I will at some point, be putting this into my squad builders. But that's been the video, boys. I hope you have all enjoyed. As always, links down to Twitter and Instagram in the description below. I always do this, even though I don't have a cam. Now I can actually do it. Down in the description below. Go down there, drop me a like. Drop a follow as well over there. Drop a like on the video. Drop a sub if you're never around here. 112. We're on that 200 by next Christmas. Thank you for all the support, guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. I shall see you all later. Bye.